Morning, Camino. It is difficult to understand why God does what he does. Impossible sometimes. There's not really an explanation always. Sometimes we do, and we're grateful when we know. When we can figure out, okay, this is what God's doing, this is why he's doing it, and it makes sense and it makes it a little easier, but there are lots of times when we don't know, can't explain it, don't understand it, and it just doesn't, you can try, but it doesn't get you anywhere because some stuff just doesn't have an answer. Romans chapter 9, verse 16 says this: "So then, it does not depend on the man who wills or the man who runs, but on God who has mercy." We call that the sovereignty of God. We, as people, as human beings, we try, we work hard, we do things, we put forth effort, we try to succeed, and there's nothing wrong with that. And we should be prepared and do what must be done. But that doesn't change what God's doing, because he is sovereign. And I think maybe that's the part that chafes us. We get a little bit uncomfortable when we start talking about God's sovereignty. But he is. And there is a comforting part to that. The sovereignty of God. When we don't know, when there aren't answers, when we can't explain it, when it doesn't make sense, we can just back up and say, well, God's the one who's obviously doing something here, and we'll have to depend on his mercy. So it's not a bad way to go. Trust the sovereignty of God in your life. See you soon, church.